This is Yesterday Tonight. I'm Brad Bradshaw. Welcome. Tonight we bring you a shocking story on the gangs of senior citizens that are running our streets. But more on that later. Did you know that 79% of all teenagers are drug dealers? And a further 90% will die of drug-related death. We follow one 12-year-old dealer who is running Melbourne's drug game. Here's Lance Jackson with the story.
Good evening, I'm Lance Jackson, and this is Yesterday Tonight. Today we look at the story of a 12-year-old drug dealer known as Frank to his family, but on the street, the Whiz Kid. The Whiz Kid has been lost in the world of crime, drugs, and extortion. This is his story.
Teenagers, the worst kind of people. Meet Frank, 12 years old and dealing drugs.
He's out of control.
We caught up with Melbourne's #1 drug dealer, who wants to remain anonymous, to see what his thoughts are on the Whiz Kid.
Came to me mid last year saying he wanted cash fast. So I sent him to work. I didn't know what to expect. He's the best drug dealer I've ever had. Once I saw him stab a pregnant lady. He's not scared of the pigs or nothing. He's insane. He'll sell to anyone. Pregnant ladies, kids, priests, you name it. He went from being my top man to stealing 30% of my clientele. I never knew what he wanted the money for. He never told me.
We're on the scene today with our undercover man ready to catch this dangerous criminal in the act. Using high-tech cameras, we're going to catch him selling some drugs. How do you feel today?
I'm a little bit nervous, Lance. He's a bit worried for my safety, you know. He's renowned around these parts. A bit scared, Lance.
Right you are. Here he is, you've seen him.
Hey man, you got stuff?
Yeah, I got it. Be 200.
I only got 10, is that right?
Fuck it, will do. Is that camera?
No, mate.
Oh, who the fuck is that? You seen this? He pushed him, he pushed him.
Run, take the dragon too.
Oh my god.
We managed to catch up with the accused's mother, Roberta, and ask her what her thoughts about her son are. Were you aware that your son was selling drugs to other teenagers?
I had no idea he was selling drugs. I guess that explains the plasma in his bedroom.
Kids as young as 11 and 12 were found buying off your son. That's disturbing.
All the teenagers are doing it.
Do you think...
Oi, get off my car!
We're at the front of his house right now. We've been waiting here for close to 6 hours. I think I see something. I think he's coming out. Hey, here he is, quick! Let's do it! Come on! Oh, excuse me! Excuse me! How do you feel? How do you feel selling drugs to kids?
Don't.
We've caught you on tape!
Got nothing.
We've caught you on tape!
My face.
Excuse me, we've caught you on tape! We've got a witness!
Nothing.
After many weeks of tracing who we thought was Frank, we finally discovered it was in fact Frank's twin brother, Benjamin. After the slight misunderstanding, this is what he had to say.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not dealing drugs or anything. Why are you even following me?
In conclusion, I think we've discovered that not all teenagers are bad. Some may do drugs and sell them, but others are genuinely nice people. Like Benjamin. I'm Lance Jackson. This is Yesterday Tonight.
Oh, teenagers and their drugs. Tomorrow night, teenagers reproducing like rabbits. More info on that then. I'm Brad Bradshaw. See you then.